Greetings, people of the internet. It is I, Knuckles Productions 360, and welcome to a very special video. Today I'm going to be discussing the Sonic 3 post-credit scene. And I am not only alone, I'm joined by a very special guest. He is my good friend, Jack. Say hi, Jack.
Hello, everyone.
So, it's great to have you here on the channel. And
Honoured to be a part of the channel.
thanks. So, let's talk about Sonic Movie 4. The post-credit scene for 3 hinted at something very big.
It did indeed.
So, first of all, I'm going to ask you, what was your thoughts on the post-credit scene?
I think the first little bit with Sonic ending up in New York was a bit random, but they needed to have a starting point to it, so it's better than just him stopping in the middle of nowhere. At least we've got a distinct location to go off.
Okay. I thought it was pretty good, the fact that Sonic ended up in New York, and then obviously to the next part where we get to see Metal Sonic, which was a big shock and a big surprise to see him.
I think Metal Sonic has one of the best designs of the movie cast, because instead of making him look like a generic Robotnik, a generic Robotnik robot, they made him look like his game counterpart.
Yeah, there are some things that, obviously there are a few little details to make him stand out from his game counterpart self, but other than that, he looks really good. I like how he has an arm cannon, and then it kind of transforms back into his regular hand. I think that's cool.
I think it's good to make certain changes like they did with Shadow's backstory, if it fits the movie better than it does in the games, for example.
Yeah. But it wasn't just one Metal Sonic that they were dealing with, that Sonic was dealing with. It was about, 10.
This could be a hint at a Neo Metal Sonic.
Or possibility hint at the Metal Sonic Empire that was from the Fleetway comics as a reference or something.
I'm only versed in the IDW comics and a slight bit of Archie.
Yeah, IDW and Archie are awesome. But it wasn't just Metal who showed up in this post-credits scene, but Amy Rose.
So, yeah, honestly, one of the best designs, as you can, as most people can agree. But growing up, Amy was one of my favorite of the cast. So seeing her in live action was unreal to me personally. But honestly, I still think it was an amazing introduction that we're getting her character more based off the IDW and current run of the games rather than her old characteristics.
Yeah. Also, one thing that I love in the background of the scene is that you can see the moon is still kind of in half from Eggman's firing.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
If you remember in Shadow, when they showed the moon was perfectly fine. So it's weird how the movie kept its continuity, but the games couldn't. But it was Shadow the Hedgehog after all, a game that really only had a couple good things going for it.
Yeah, but so we now have some ideas for the Sonic Movie 4 of what it could possibly entail and a couple of theories in mind. So, Jack, I want to ask you a simple question. Who do you think sent Metal Sonic?
It's difficult because we have so many candidates. Well, not really so many candidates, but we have a couple. We have a future version of Robotnik, maybe a future version of Agent Stone, or an alternate dimension.
That's true. We have the alternate version of Eggman from Sonic Rush, which could be a possibility. But also I kind of think that maybe Gunn would be behind it, especially with Director Rockwell, because in the film she kind of really hates aliens. She really has a thing against Sonic, Tails and Knuckles.
Actually, you saying that actually really makes sense, because Eggman could steal the designs from Gunn to make the Metal Sonic we know.
the perfect version, the one that's supposed to be the same kind of speed level as Sonic, the one that's
even though he even though he gets his ass handed to him in every game that he's a part of.
True. And the idea of the fact that maybe obviously Eggman. Okay, so let's talk about Eggman in this situation. I think that we might possibly see him. It depends if Jim Carrey comes back, but it would be cool if it was revealed if that blast took him to the future, and it turns into like a Stardust Speedway kind of bad future.
Yeah, and to get the good future, everyone has to collect the time stones. But the problem with the time stones is that when they were debuted, we only had Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Robotnik and Metal Sonic. But since also the movies have Knuckles and Shadow, it might introduce a unique dynamic.
It might actually, but also, like, I was wondering, like, with that blast of chaos energy, would that actually cause something different to happen to both Sonic and the human world, like combining both of them together?
It could, but you got to think, because you know how in 06 they had time travel with the chaos energy?
Yeah.
So, for all we know, Eggman didn't blow up, but instead he was sent back in time, or no, forward in time, then created Metal Sonic.
And then he sent him, yeah. Plus, there was also the concept art that was revealed that showed an Emperor Eggman holding Supersonic's quill in a staff, which was really cool idea. It was like an Emperor design. Gave me a lot of Sat-AM vibes.
Did he have his robot arm?
No, he had kind of... I don't know. No, he didn't actually in that concept art. But one thing that was really cool was there was also another one that did reference Amy, which was really cool. Yeah. I honestly do think that maybe we will see more of Gunn in the future of the Sonic films, because they're obviously playing a big role. I mean, especially with Shadow.
Definitely, because since Shadow eventually becomes like the main, like a core agent for Gunn, that could eventually build up to like a Shadow series where we get the rest of Team Dark.
Or a Shadow movie.
Yeah, if you think about it, that'd make more sense, because if Paramount can make a Sandy Cheeks movie, of course they can make a Shadow movie.
And, I mean, I think that Paramount is going more in the direction of films, because, I mean, we have to look at the Knuckles show, for example. Some people liked it, and that's fine, but honestly, in my opinion, I just didn't like it, and it just did not feel Sonic-y. It felt like a remnant of Sonic 2 with the human stuff. It needed more game elements in it and more screen time to Knuckles. He's barely in his own series.
Yeah, but when you think about 2, and sorry if I'm gonna go on to like talking about 2 a little bit, is that alright with you?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
So with 2, like, yeah, there were more game elements, but like it focused a lot on the humans as well, which Tom and Maddie are fine, but then you had the wedding bit, and then let's waste about 5-10 minutes on that instead of, learning more about the Master Emerald, Tails, Knuckles, just everyone else who's more important.
And I just kind of feel that, I mean, the wedding scene I didn't mind if they had just cut it down. Like the moment when Maddie and Rachel go off to save Tom and Sonic Tails, I think it would have been better if they cut off one bit and it's kind of left open with that idea. And it just literally, as Maddie goes away, it just cuts to her rescuing Tom and Sonic and Tails. I feel like that would just make it a lot better. Keep the flow of the film still going.
But, yeah, and, you are right to keep the film going. And I think in the future they might kill off, and I know this sounds grim, but they might kill off Tom to be a turning point for Sonic, because this is when we see the change between like adventure to like Heroes Sonic, and then '06 to Unleashed, and then Frontiers onwards Sonic.
And also, I just want to say one last thing before we wrap up. I do think that, obviously, because I did see a recent poll saying that they will kind of explore more ideas of Sonic being kind of more without the human characters. And I just think that that would be a real dream come true to see that.
Yeah, sorry if I keep on going, yeah. It's like...
That's alright, I say that a lot.
Yeah, it's like compared to me, like you go very in depth. And as someone who has been into the franchise since I played Rush on the DS when I was 4, yeah, that's the thing. It's like the only like the human character you care about is Eggman, and then when they tried introducing Elise, guess what happened? People didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Jack, thank you so much for joining me on this video.
It's an honour to be on the channel.
Thank you. Thank you. And to all of you, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.
Subscribe to Legend Killer Productions.
Yes, Legend Killer Productions. Subscribe to him. The link is in the description down below, and also in the card above. So, see ya.
So, yeah, but remember to make sure to like and comment on this video, and remember to leave nice comments to the greatest YouTuber I personally know.
See you guys.